Friday, Underdog Fantasy Pick'em. I got 3 plays for you. Let's talk about them. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, back with another Underdog Fantasy Pick'em video. I got 3 plays for you. Before that, if you do not have an Underdog Fantasy Pick'em, make sure you use that promo code CashCake and get yourself a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. And if you like these videos, you want to see more of these Underdog videos, you know what to do. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll try to knock these out as much as I can. And again, join us as well inside of our Patreon. We do got plays for Underdog. We have tools for Underdog. We got everything in there. We just added another capper, so we have 3 now. They're giving out picks, plus giving out free picks as well. If you want to access those free picks, they are 11 and 5. So you can join in the Discord for those as well and get access to those if you just want to hang out and talk. But hey, with that, let's dive right in and talk about these 3 plays. All right, we have 3 plays up here. We're going to talk about each and every one of them. If you are new to Underdog Fantasy Pick'em, it is very similar to some of the other sites out there. One of the things that they do have, instead of flex, they got a thing called insurance. I don't recommend doing this until you've got at least a 4 or a 5 man. I leave it off if you're playing just a 2 or 3. It just doesn't make sense odds-wise to use it, but it's very nice to have if you're trying to do a 5 play, because it is, a lot harder to hit 5 than it is, to hit 4. So use that as you're making your plays out here. They also have a rival section as well you can check out, which are just basically going between 2 players. They have it for NFL. I don't think there's anything up for NBA yet. Yeah, nothing for NBA, but they do got NFL. I'll be knocking out an NFL video either later today or early tomorrow morning. But hey, we got some NBA action tonight. Like I said, a 9-game slate. Let's talk about it. And we'll just kind of go through some of these plays real quick. We're going to talk about this Miami at Dallas game. And the first one we're going to talk about, we're going to go here and talk about Luka. And we're going to go lower than 10.5 rebounds for Luka here. Kind of look at going up against Miami. Miami is ranked 7th in rebounds allowed. Ranked 1st in offensive rebounds allowed and 19th in defensive rebounds allowed. This is a close game. Miami's favored by 1, 219.5 over under. These are always slow games anytime Dallas is playing. Miami is a slow team as well, 24th in pace. And the juice is massive on the under here, around minus 130, minus 135. He's only cleared this number in 2 of his last 6 games. And it's just a spot where I don't think he's going to clear it here. I think Bam's going to control the rebounds here. Jimmy has no problem going for the board. Same with Tyler Hero. They have plenty of people to crash the rebounds, and I think it's going to slow Luka down getting his rebounds here. So I'm going to go lower than 10.5 rebounds for Luka Doncic. Next one we're going to look at, we're going to go talk about a guy that's been absolutely on fire, and we're talking about this Knicks at Atlanta game. Now, if you can tell, this 13 rebounds is off the table. That's one, even at 13, I would have been perfectly fine taking the over here, honestly. He's just absolutely been crushing the rebounds. We have no Robinson as well. This is not the play I'm going to talk about. I just want to talk about it a little bit. He's had 15 or more rebounds in each of his last 16 games. Atlanta's ranked 29th in rebounds allowed, so they give up a ton of rebounds. 25th in offensive rebounds, dead last in defensive rebounds, and he's had 16, 16, 16, 15, 15, 15 rebounds. But again, that's not the spot I'm looking at. Where I'm going to look at here, we're going to go Jalen Brunson, and the man has been on a tear, and I want to go higher than 26.5 points. I know this is a high number with him. However, Atlanta's defense, they're ranked 21st in points allowed, 21st in free throws allowed, 15th in field goal percentage allowed. I know the juice is on the under on this one. However, I like to go higher than 26.5 points here. If we look at his last 6 games, 44, 34, 34, 27, 26, and 32 against Washington. And the shot attempts have been massive. He's averaging around 23 shots a game over his last 5, with 2 of the games here in those last 6 games of 30 and 29 shots. Last 2 games, 29 and 24 shots. He is shooting the ball a ton, going to the free throw line a ton, which you love to see. Last 6 games, 10, 9, 7, 8, 4, and 8. So I love that he's getting to the line. He's shooting threes. Just done a little bit of everything. And it's just, I'm going to take this At Atlanta here, Atlanta's favored by 3.5, 228 over under. It's a spot that I'll look to take over for the Knicks here for Jalen Brunson. And then the last one we'll kind of talk about here, it's probably my favorite play just because we both got Kawhi Leonard and I think Paul George is playing as well. I don't think he's sitting out here. So when you have both studs playing for this game, it's going to be a long night for the Spurs, in my opinion. They're a bad team as it is. They're without Vassell. And I think they're just going to struggle mightily here. So looking at Keldon Johnson, he's the kind of guy that I like to take usually the overs when Vassell is out. But I think this is a spot we can look at taking lower than 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists. It's probably one of my favorite plays. And the juice is on the under as well. I mean, he's cleared this in one of his last 5 games. He had 48 against Brooklyn. Brooklyn was playing all their scrubs. They weren't playing. There was no Durant. There was no Irving. It was all their scrubs there. But before that, 9, 31, 20, 30. And, he's going to have one of Kawhi or PG-13 on him. They know that he's kind of the alpha on this team right now. And I just don't think he's going to be able to get it done against those guys. That's a whole different level going up against those boys. So I don't think it's going to happen. The Clippers are ranked 4th in points allowed, 9th in assists allowed, 12th in rebounds allowed. I think he's going to struggle here. He has played the Clippers once or twice this year, put up 26 and 14 points, rebounds, and assists. And I do just think it's a spot where he's going to struggle pretty mightily. So I'll take a lower on Keldon Johnson, points, rebounds, and assists. Again, if you do not have an account and you want to check out Underdog Fantasy and their pick'em option here, make sure you use that promo code CashKeg. Link is in the description below. And we got plays. We give out official plays inside of our Patreon. So if you want to check those out, both Diddy and I both give plays. Plus we have tools. We have tools specifically built for Underdog to help you, get on the best place possible. So if you want access to those, you can sign up with the link below. And if you just want to come in, join, see what else we got on, you can join us as well and see what we got. Ask any questions. We're more than happy to answer anything that you have. And that's what we're kind of looking at. One more play, I guess, so we could talk about it real quick. That again, in the same game, just as I'm looking at it, if you wanted to take a spot where I would still lean a little bit under, I'm fine if you want to take Trey Jones lower than 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's played the Clippers. Last time he played the Clippers, only put up 18. And if we think this is going to be a blowout by any stretch, then, Pop has no problem playing his bench. I prefer the under on Keldon Johnson more than Trey Jones, but I don't mind if you want to play him at the 24.5. If you think it's going to be kind of a rout here, that's where I would look at it. Because again, Pop has no problem. They're tanking. They have no problem running a ton of guys out there. So minutes wise, playing the Clippers that game, he played 26 minutes. So if they get out in a big lead here, the Clippers do, maybe we only see, 25, 26 minutes out of him. And I think that would hurt Trey Jones a little bit. So just thought I'd mention that one as well. So with that, again, appreciate each and one of you guys. Hit that like button on your way out. And again, if you want to see anything, let me know in the comments. And like always, enjoy your Friday. See you on the flip side. Deuces.